Hi everybody. In this tutorial we're going to be talking about how in your gradebook you're able to copy your categories, assignments, and be able to enter your standard scores. So let's get started. With our gradebook, you're able to do a lot of really great things in it, but one of the biggest questions is how am I able to copy my categories, my assignments, my standard scores? It isn't difficult, but there are steps that you need to walk through. The first thing is make sure once you've gotten into your campus, make sure you have gradebook selected, and then under your sections, choose the section that you want to be able to enter your grades under. Also, make sure that if you're in elementary, make sure you choose your term 3 right in here. And you'll notice if you're with AM attendance, you'll see some other standards pop up right up here that you're going to be able to enter scores for. But what we're going to talk about right now is to start off with copying categories. So under your sections, go to the drop-down menu and choose ELA. After you've chosen ELA, you'll see that it pops up, but there isn't anything you can really do with it at this point. You'll see, notice, there are no categories. There's no assignments on the side, so let's enter those in right now. We're going to be going right up here to the settings, so we'll be clicking on that in order to open it up. When you've opened your settings, you're going to be going down to the category copier. When you click on the category copier, you're going to want to come right up here and where you're copying from. So in this case, we're going to copy from the 16-17 school year, and we're going to choose ELA. And then down in the bottom, we want to make sure these are selected. Then we click Next. Then, once we get over to this window, you're going to want to scroll down till you get to 16-17, and you want to make sure that ELA is selected there. And then you're going to click Copy. This could happen to you. It could say that there's errors or the required fields are missing. If this happens to you, it means that your categories are already in your gradebook for the school year. You just can't see them. But in a little bit, you'll see how you're able to find those. So after I've hit that copy and I get this, it's not going to work for me. So I'm just going to cancel it out. And it asks, am I sure that I want to close this? Yeah, and I do want to close this with this. And I'm going to go back again. And then once I get into here, before I do my curriculum copy right over here, I do need to go to Grade Calc Options. So I click on Grade Calc Options. I probably will end up with a screen like this. And if you do, that's okay, because then just click Continue. And then while you're in here, with all of these terms that you have, you're just going to be selecting from the type in progress grade, and then under the grading scale, choose elementary proficiency 15-16. That's the template that we want to build off. And then just go down to the bottom and click Save. Now notice right here, our in progress column is showing up. So hey, we are on our way. So this is fantastic. Now we can copy over our assignments, in which case we're going to be going over and choosing Curriculum Copier. When you click on Curriculum Copier, this is going to come up in some cases. It may not show up every time. It just asks for the number of minutes in there. Type in any number that you'd like. I typed in 30 and then click OK. It brings you back again. Choose the year, choose the section, choose which term you'd like to copy. You can even go through here and you can put check marks next to what you would like to transfer over if you'd like. Maybe you don't want all those assignments to go, then you would just deselect the check mark. Then the next column, you choose your destination, which we're going from the 16-17 school year to the 17-18. You choose the section that you want to copy them over to, which term, which would be all in this case, and then we're just going to go down onto the bottom and we're going to click Next. When this window pops up, if you don't have anything in your start and in your end, you're going to want to enter the dates in up on the top up here. The odds are you will, but we want to also make sure this goes until the end of the school year because we're pulling all of your grades from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year for our elementary classrooms. You look at this, everything's fine. We just come down, we click Next. This window comes up. Make sure right up here, you're setting the assignment individually. Make sure you have that one chosen. That will keep all of your points the same as what you'd had in your previous assignment. Once you've just kind of checked that to make sure you're okay, click Save. You'll see a progress bar come across the screen right here. It'll let you know how many assignments are being copied. And then you'll get to a window like this that says the copy is complete, in which case just come on down and click close. And now you'll notice your assignments have been transferred from one school year over to the current school year, which that is fantastic. That works really, really well. Now, you're going to want to check this out probably and make sure it's working. So if you just enter some scores in there, you'll notice as soon as I enter the scores, it keeps a tally going. It lets me know how the student is doing, if they've met, not yet, or it's not applicable. You'll be able to tell all that there. Don't forget to save. It's really critical that you save everything that you're working on. Now, here's where we had our ELA from our dropdown. But let's say that we want to now be able to go up to our other standards right up here and be able to enter those in. So from the dropdown, I can click on the standard I would like. And in this case, I'm going to choose language. You'll notice language now appears as a task up here. To enter a grade in, I don't even have to have my assignments over here. I can just come right into this posted column that we have. And when I click on the drop down, I'm brought up with met, not yet, or not applicable. I choose which one I would like. If I would like to leave a canned comment in here, I can click on the CC and up will come the canned comments that I can insert in there. But you have more flexibility than that, and all you have to do is go up to this fill. So when I click on fill, I'm brought up to a screen like this. If I click up here for comment, I'm able to enter comments into this text box that I have right here. And you'll notice the first one that we have is percent. So when I clicked on it right down here, it came up there. It's a good idea, if you'd like, to put the percent in, because then you can show the parents what the percent was that the student was receiving on the different standards that we were working off of. And then you can just keep adding the different comments that you would like to, if you'd like to have canned comments, or you can type your own too. Doesn't make any difference. And then right here, you'll also notice I have the students drop down menu. And if I would click all on there, it's going to fill everybody who's in the column. If I select just individual out of there, I can select that too if I would like. Once you have everything the way you'd like, click the fill, and you'll notice the whole entire column has all of that, everything that you just put in that text box coming up on here. But you'll also notice 90% is showing up for everybody. Not difficult at all to fix. All you have to do is come in here and click right after the number, and then you can just hit your backspace, type in a new number, and you can add the different numbers going down. It's really simple to do and not very time consuming at all. I can click save, and then I can move on to my next task that I'd have. It's not difficult to do any of that, but it does take a little bit of time. So you're just going to kind of want to budget your time a little bit with that, but you'll do great at it. And don't be afraid to reach out to your instructional coach or to me if you have any questions at all about how to do this. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope it helps you be able to copy your categories, copy your assignments, and be able to do all of those standards inside your gradebook. Thanks, everybody.